Hi.
Hi.
Has it been a month?
It's been a month. It's been 4 consecutive weeks of not getting to see you.
Ew.
It's been bad.
It hasn't been good.
Life
sure.
without you is, and it's not even that we were not recording our podcast, but we were also so busy and traveling, so we didn't even really get to text a lot.
At all. Yeah.
No FaceTimes, except for that one random one where I FaceTime you. You kind of had to answer.
I had to.
I held you at
Arms were tied.
at pew point.
Pew, pew, pew. I heard pube point, and I was like, "You did. You did do that."
I dangled a pube in your face and threatened you with it and said, "You better answer this FaceTime or this pube's going near you."
And I said, "Message received."
What? That is a cruel and unusual punishment, and needs to be studied. That we came up with it by accident.
Pew point.
Pew point. I meant pew pew because for some reason the word gun right now is just triggering for me. So I don't like saying holding someone at gunpoint or like pretend. I don't even like pretending at this point.
Yeah, no, at pew pew point is good.
Pew pew. I'll have to say it twice. Pew pew point, instead of pube point.
Pew point.
To clarify.
Anyways, hi. I'm Amber.
I knew it would start out weird. It always is. It's like dusting off. It's like the Tin Man when they have to oil up his. You have to like lube up his joints to get moving again. We forgot what it's like to be.
Because this is just how we communicate normally, and so we do sometimes try to rein it in for the pod.
The podcast is so professional compared to our normal banter. I feel like.
I agree.
Oh, also, if you didn't notice, we are not showing we did not record video for this one. It was a good 4 weeks, but I'm tired. It was exhausting, and we both look like we've been through it. We've been through something.
Yeah, but it's also unfortunate because we're wearing t-shirts that are in the same style. Maybe we'll just post a pic of us shirts.
Yeah.
It's just of our lovers.
I'm an outfit repeater, and I'm wearing my Aragorn shirt.
I'm pretty sure I've also worn
and she is wearing a shirt that looks exactly like my Aragorn shirt, but with her fiance's face.
But welcome back, guys.
Yeah. I hope you missed us as much as we missed you.
We really did. There was just too much going on, but now we're back. Do we need to do like a
debrief?
A debrief of what happened?
Well, I first of all need to, in the very least, talk about getting to go to the Noah Kahan concert.
Oh,
because this podcast is pretty much why I got to go.
We made it happen.
Okay, so here's what happened. So if you recall, the very end of our last episode, I basically like panhandled for Venmos so that I could be assisted to go to the no, just kidding. I didn't actually ask for money, but I was talking about how I couldn't really budget buying a ticket to see Noah Kahan in concert, but it meant so much to me.
Right.
Because of the sob story that was the last episode and how much my brother meant to me and how much I feel connected to that album.
That's right.
And for some reason, one of our friends, our listeners, a fan of the show and of us, Morgan from Snugglebug Thrift Co. Morgan, Chris Wolt. Chris Wolt. She listened to the episode, but like way after it came out. It was delayed.
It was like a few days before
the
concert.
It was a few days before this all went down.
Yeah.
So I woke up one morning and I woke up to a Venmo from Morgan for $60. $60 hairs, mind you, which is so much money.
That's
She's a stay-at-home mom. In this economy, I cannot say in good conscience that I would do the same in the position that I'm in right now.
No.
Right? Like that's so generous. Yes. And the caption on the Venmo said, for Noah. And then I also opened Instagram to go say thank you. And she had tagged me in stories saying like, hey, if you didn't know, CJ started a podcast with Amber and it's so cute and meaningful and she wants to go see Noah Kahan and I think we should crowdfund this experience for her. And she's trying to like hype everyone up to send me money so that I can buy a ticket, which is quite possibly the cutest thing I've ever heard.
So sweet.
And people started sending me money. And even if it was like $5, $10, some people sent more than that, which is bananas. But like even just $5, it showed realistically, because I didn't win like the Ticketmaster war and I had to buy like a StubHub ticket, which were expensive because people can resell for higher.
Yeah.
So it was an expensive ticket. And so it wasn't going to get me there, but what it did was validate that it wasn't silly, that I wanted to go so badly, and that it was special and it meant something, and life is so freaking short. Like, why not just go do the thing? And so the money from Morgan and so many other of my wonderful friends on this online space, like I don't even know why they love me, but
yeah, we do.
They sent me money and it helped. It helped cushion the blow. And it also emboldened me to just call my grandma and be like, hey grandma, this means a lot to me. And I don't really ask for much. And if you wanted to contribute, that would be if you wanted to, no pressure. And she was like, okay, let me help. So it ended up being really not a huge expense for me at all. Grandma. And it was so I'm just going to do like footnotes version of the concert.
Okay. So I'm ready. I'm excited.
The concert. So this all happened. This went down on a Sunday and the concert was Wednesday.
Yeah.
I bought the ticket by that evening, I think, or like by that afternoon. I was like so excited. I bought a ticket for general admission, like the pit, standing in the front. And the concert was going to be in Cincinnati on Wednesday. But we already had planned a trip to Chattanooga to take the boys to the aquarium. It was an overnight stay. And so that would be Monday and Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I'd be going to the concert. It's 4.5 hours away. And
you had to be back here.
I had to be back Thursday morning to take my son to an appointment that I've already moved once. The wait list was like 1.5 years.
Yeah.
In a part of town that's always has traffic. And I'm like, oh my God. So my plan was to drive the 4.5 hours up to the concert, see the concert, and then drive the 4.5 hours back in the middle of the night, and then sleep for a few hours and then go to the appointment with my son. And before you ask me, which you can't ask me because can't talk back. They can't even ask me questions because they're just listening.
Right.
My husband could not take him to this appointment because it's something that I personally have like wanted to see through from the beginning to the end. I'm the point of contact.
Understood.
Okay. So I ended up like doing the fun stuff of like putting together an outfit. I looked so cute.
So cute. You look like a little ladybug.
I looked like a little lady, like a little like somewhat westerny ladybug.
It was so cute.
And it was so much fun to throw it together and use just like as much of what I had as possible. And like I think I spent $45 on a new bag and the boots, the red boots with the hearts. You got me started on the accent and I can't even pronounce it correctly.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
So I got ready. I left kind of early in the morning because I didn't want to be late. I was like, what if I get hit traffic? What if there's a freak accident? I don't want to be late.
What if there's a thrift store near the venue?
I thought of that. And then I was like, my husband might actually like throttle me if he knows I'm going thrifting out of town for this. I'm like, I'm only here to see Noah. Okay. And so I get there. I see the concert. It's phenomenal. Of
course it is.
How does someone sound better live than recorded? And it hits you in such a different way. I usually only cry on 3 of the songs, but in live, I cried 6 of the songs.
Oh,
so he doubled my rate. He
did that
200% tier rate. And I'd say the only flaw of the entire night was how freaking hot it was. It was during the middle of a heat wave. It was 96 with like 95% humidity in full sunlight. No. You couldn't escape it. It was at the Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. It was 100% outside, no shade. no shade. And general admission, people are so freaking ruthless. I couldn't even walk away to go get some more water because like I would have lost my spot. Yeah. So I just sat there and I just like, my boots became puddles of like sweat. Ew. No, just kidding. I took them off. Ew. It's fine. I took them off. Okay. So then the concert, I was like high on life. I didn't drink any alcohol because I was like, I have to be super cognizant and like
to drive home.
I can't be tired an ounce of extra exhaustion. Yeah. And I get in my car after the show, and within like 45 minutes, I'm like, oh, this feels nice sitting down. It's so nice with the air conditioning. The sweat finally dried.
Yeah.
My legs finally started to like relax. I took off the boots. I stopped at a gas station and put on like my pajamas. I think that's where it all went wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm really not a great nighttime driver anyhow because of astigmatism, and I'm naturally very sleepy. So I pulled over at a motel. I was like, no, nothing on this planet is worth me falling asleep at the wheel and not making it home to my family. So I pulled off, got a hotel room. I slept for like 3.5 hours, set an alarm for like 4 a.m, and then drove straight home and got my son in the car, and we drove to the appointment and made it on time. God. Yeah, it felt like high school all over. It felt like just one of those like reckless, but not it wasn't dangerous, but it was just like, it felt wild, like to be in my 30s and have so many human beings and animals looking after, like I am responsible for them.
Yeah.
Their pulse relies on me and my ability to keep them alive. And it felt really cool to like not have responsibilities, to like throw caution to the wind, just go, just do it.
Be a ladybug.
Fly away.
I'm so glad you got to do that.
I'm really glad I went, and I wanted to say thank you to all of the people, not just the people who sent me like money. That was so kind and generous, but also just the people who are hyping me up on the like, they were excited for me. Yeah. That felt really cool. Like maybe I'm not so silly after all. Maybe it's like a human experience to like want to do the things that you connect with.
That's right.
And I hope that everybody this year gets a chance to do something that they connect with, because it was worth it.
TTT. Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. So that was that. I had to update you on that. So what are some updates you have for us? Can we talk about the HOUSE at all?
Yes. Do they not know how to spell here?
They don't know how to spell.
Oh my God. Okay. It was a secret until right now. Yeah. We're buying a house.
Really cute house.
We bought a house. That's been it's very exciting, but that's just been stressful. I had a mental breakdown.
Only one?
No, it's been a few.
Okay, I was like, wow, queen shit. But okay, all right.
And so, very exciting things. But I was like, hey, Sam, is now the time to buy a house? Mid-wedding? And he's like, yes. And I was like, oh, right. And so we were signing all the papers for it. There was so much back and forth. And we're signing the papers as I'm about to get on an airplane with all 3 of my children. Yes. I was like, this is the absolute worst thing in the world.
And it's hot.
It's disgusting. I'm already stressed out. I have these 3 kids at an airport. My back hurts. I just didn't. It is very exciting, but all the fluff leading up to it is very stressful, especially for me as someone who likes to live in cleanliness and OCD. This is hell.
Yeah.
So I've been seeing my therapist a lot.
Yep. Getting paid that OT. Well, it's hard because when you're moving, everything's just in this purgatory, because you're like, why do I even have to put this away? Should I pack it up? And it's just so much. Yeah. There's so many little micro decisions that need to be made.
Yeah.
And it's a lot on your brain plate.
So that and so many other things. There's
not to mention so many. Summer. Can we talk about summer and your kids? My kids are really starting to get on my nerves.
Yeah.
My kids are I love them. They're really starting to get on my nerves.
Yeah. Agreed. And I would say that any mom feels that when they're a stay-at-home mom.
Every person I've talked to,
everyone is like, where is the school? We cannot get back soon enough.
Thank goodness for teachers, right?
God bless them.
God bless them.
God bless them. Yeah, that's the update. That's the update.
And now we're here. And it's been, I don't know if you feel this way, but so I went to that Camp Craftmore.
That looks so much fun.
It was so fun. It was an
jealous.
all-day craft camp with other ladies at a beautiful farm, and you pay, although I didn't pay. The owner of Nashville Craft Club gave me a ticket because she's just like an angel. And they have all the supplies, everything ready to go. You just show up. They give you coffee, they give you everything, and then you make cool stuff and yap and go home.
I want to go to the next one.
Yeah, next time they're going, you're coming with me. It was time of my life. It really felt like camp. It felt like summer camp, making new friends and like learning new things. And
I'm so jealous.
The bug situation. Anyway, so between that, Chattanooga, NoahCon, then I went to California for a week with my middle child and visited with my mom, stayed with my mom. That's always an adventure. We're not even going to go there. We're not even going to touch that subject.
Have to. Yep.
You were out of town. Do you feel this feeling that I feel?
Okay.
Where everything was fun, yes, but not a single feeling on this planet could compare with that sense of like, wow, I finally have nowhere to be. Like the contentment just like rushing over you.
I know that feeling is like. I haven't hit it yet right now.
Yeah, the house thing isn't over, and you still have work.
And I had jury duty, and I had
jury duty.
I had to go to jury duty.
Stop.
And then my son has hand, foot, mouth. Maybe I don't think it is, but there was like a scare, and so I just and now I'm home with my kids. I haven't had a sense of like. I'm waiting. I think maybe probably January
after the wedding.
If I'm calculating. My wedding, Thanksgiving,
January,
to travel to California for a wedding. But yeah, we got it.
All right, I'll
January.
check back in 6 months from now.
Thanks.
Okay, well, suffice to say, I have been feeling that. Like,
oh my god!
Like after that post-travel hangover wears off, and I was so badass this time. I like unpacked right away that night and did all the laundry.
I saw your story.
It's amazing.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm proud of myself. And then the next morning, I could just like stay in my pajamas all day. All day. So should we dive into the episode?
Oh, yeah.
I know. I'm
college.
College. It seems like it was just yesterday, but I've already passed my my college. It would be 11-year reunion this year. 11 years out the gate.
You don't say.
And I wouldn't be an empath if I didn't mention that you don't have to go to college to be awesome. And I feel like as someone okay, before you make that face, I was raised in a family who like, if you didn't have a formal education, your worth was zero. You were scum. And it bothered me to no end because of how many incredible people I've met who just like trade schools or did something else. And like, they found their path another way. And so I don't know. I was overthinking this earlier and I was like, I hope nobody thinks like that we're like elitist.
Absolutely not. When we say college years, we just mean 18 to
22.
Oh, okay. That's a good cutoff.
Yeah,
time.
I mean that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I mean, unless college took you longer, which is totally okay. You know what?
Are you 55 and in college? Proud of you. Proud of you.
Did you ever watch the show Community?
Yes.
Oh my god, that was the best show of all time.
They were so good.
Yeah. So so I just wanted to like make a blanket statement that like college years, that part of like you're still technically a kid, but you're supposed to be an adult, treated like an adult. So that's the time.
Yeah. Okay.
You going first?
Do you want me to go first?
If you want to go first.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I remember that when we ended last time, I was like, there was a piece of high school that I missed completely. Yes. And it was a big piece. It was my life of high school. I don't know why I didn't like address it like further. Why did I fully skip over? I was like, youth group. Meh. Like,
I just actually have listened to that episode twice now just to like, sometimes I like to listen to it because when I missed, that's so sick. I'm sick
in a healthy way. In
the healthiest way you could possibly describe. I missed you, and I wanted to hear us laughing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm such a loser. And so I was listening to the episode, and there were so many things I left out, and it's just like I think we're doing this on the fly. We're not preparing notes.
I literally don't prepare. I just show up in your backyard. Yeah.
So tell me this big chunk that you forgot to tell us.
In high school, as we talked about, I was in a youth group with my friend. Ashley brought me to the youth group. She lived down the street, and then she moved, and she brought me to this youth group. We met Tuesday nights, and it was from middle school into high school. Me and Ashley, childhood best friends. Boop. We meet Angela, who is my other best friend in this moment, and we become known in our youth group as AAA, and we do everything together. We make like summer camp shirts together with like, I mean, this was youth group, so when we went to like summer camp, it was Jesus summer camp, so we would have like, we would put like duh, and then on the back it would be like a Bible verse that would be like, do you not know, have you not heard, like the Jesus is the risen, I don't know, but we would iron them like to get, like we were like the best of friends. And I feel like that was like sleepovers once, sometimes twice ever on the weekends. Like that was my high school life, was like these two girls, AAA. That's who we were.
It really charged you up.
Really? And truly.
You were so amped to be part of that.
Yes. And so that also led into like college also, but like I think we met Angela, it's like her freshman year, so it was like my senior year became like the AAAs. We would hang out with the boys in the youth group. We have like, you know, like, oh my god, I have a crush on like this person, and like we'd go on double dates with these, like it was like, that was high school. So
you were the clique.
Yes, we were so cool, which was new to me.
Yeah,
I had never been cool. We were like cool in like a weird, like quirky way though, and that was like the kind of cool I wanted to be.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah. So that was also like going into college, but then it got kind of hard. Angela was 2 years behind us, so then when she graduated, like 2 years after us.
Did you and Ashley go to the same college? What college did you go to? Like,
oh my gosh, yes. So we went to
the beginning. Sorry,
we went to Moore Park College, which was just the community college down the street from my house. Okay. And I initially majored in like music and voice because I was really passionate about singing, and I was like, I'm gonna do something with this. And I look back on that me and think like I wish I would have just not given up. I can't read music to save my life, and all the music classes that I took were like, you have to read music. And with my ex-husband, then boyfriend Dan, we took music classes together because he was also interested in music, and he had just picked up the drums like 5 years before, and he could figure out by ear this and this, and making minor and major. And I was just like, I was struggling so hard to figure anything out. And so I just quit music and just did like a fallback on like, oh, my mom owns a daycare, and so I like kids, and so I guess I'm gonna learn about children. And I just wish I would have explored and been like me brave now.
Wait,
then
but music and childhood development go so closely hand in hand. Why aren't you a children's music
because
lady?
I can't, like, I enjoy singing, and I think that's just like where my passion for music stops. And I actually do think if I'm reflecting on it now, had I gone into the technical side of music, I feel like I would have started like resenting this part of me that is so pure and true, and like singing and like learning music as it makes sense to me versus as it applies to the world.
And like when it's a job like this, it's like your passion, your hobby, your part of your soul instead of your job.
Yeah. And so it probably worked out then, but I wish I would have done something braver and explored. Like I was interested in like psychology, and I wish I would have done something like that, but this was just
dopest therapist.
I think it would. I would just want to be everyone's friend. You have that kind of trauma? Me too. Let's talk about it. I'll tell you about mine, and it would just not have been unhealthy.
I think they trained that part out of you a little bit. You're like, not me.
Not me. You can't.
I'm immune.
So college, I worked at Target. I was a jewelry specialist, and then I became the Softlines team leader, which you're in charge of like all of the clothing departments and making the adjacencies, which is like kind of like they give you like a form, and you like figure out like this is what the aisles are, this is what the racks are supposed to look like, and this is what, and I have to order more, and I have to hire people and fire people.
Oh my god! At the age of 19,
I was
18, 19.
Yeah, I was like 19 or 20.
That's baller.
I was, And
that's a boss.
That was
bitch move.
Yes. And that working at Target was really life-changing for me.
Honestly,
and it changed my whole like
trajectory
of life. Who I am.
Yes.
Because,
I love that.
Because even though I was cool in AAA, I was still shy.
Yeah.
Ish. Yeah. And then I worked at Target.
And you just start bossing people around.
Bam, bam, bam. I didn't start like that. I started as a team member.
Right.
And I worked my way up.
But the fact that they saw your merit that young, worked your way up that quick, speaks volumes.
Thank you.
Hashtag work ethic.
Hashtag Target.
Well, kind of.
Yeah.
Sorry, never mind.
No, we don't have to go there right now.
Yeah.
I just met so many people, and a lot of people who I went to high school with who like would have never spoken to me or given me like the time of day. I kind of just like grew into like my style. Like the uniform back then was like red and khaki, but I would find like kind of weird khaki pants, and I would find like weird red shirts, and I would wear flats, ballet flats, but they would be they'd be different. One would be like leopard print, and one would be like bright red or something. Like I had and I'd have giant earrings, and that was so cool in 2007. Okay. That was so cool.
I still think it's cool. So whatever.
And I just kind of like, people just kind of wanted to talk to me. And that was also very new. I was always like, but so then I was dating my ex-husband at the time, and he was like, I want to get married. And I was like, yeah, but you're my first boyfriend and I'm your first girlfriend. And I was like having this like crisis of like, how do we know if we're each other's first and onlys, and we've only been dating for 2 years, barely? How do we know? I was started to like panic. So we broke up for a period of time, and I started dating this like the opposite spectrum of who my ex-husband was.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say his name, but he was just like kind of just lip ring, like tattoos. Like he was always loud, always had something to say. He was not a good person.
Mm-mm.
It was a bad relationship. I did hit him with my car.
As you should.
And he deserved it. And I also dated like a security guard of Target. We dated for a little bit, and then end of my college career, I went to CSUN, which is Cal State University Northridge. Go Matadors? Question mark. I am not sure. And I studied child and adolescent development. Made zero friends there except my one friend who's a bridesmaid, Tessa. I made no friends there. It was very lonely. It was a commuter school. It was not.
Oh, commuter school. I was going to ask that.
It was not a sleepaway camp. And I also regret that. I was scared of everything back then. I didn't challenge myself at all.
Even though you were like the queen of Target?
Yeah.
That didn't empower you, embolden you to like.
No.
Step out.
I was like so comfy in my zone of like, this is AAA. I go hang out with them. We go here. We go to these places.
You also
these
didn't
are my
want to
people.
abandon AAA. They'd only be double it. They'd be double A without you.
Ew. So I graduated with my child and adolescent development studies degree, and got back together with Dan, and then we got engaged at 22. So that was my college time.
So like, okay, so commuter school means like between classes you just go home?
Yeah, like I would try like I would try to stack them correctly, and like so I don't have to be there like Monday, Wednesdays or Tuesday, Thursdays. But yeah, I would just go home because it was like 25 minutes from my house.
Did you live with your parents throughout all of college?
I lived with my parents until I got married.
Okay. And wow, that's hard. And like you didn't go to like the functions and things?
No.
Yeah, because why would you go if you didn't know anyone?
And I think times have changed now. I don't
remember functions
that
Did you have any sports teams?
I don't know that we had like a football team then.
Yeah.
Way back then. I don't know that we did. But either way, no, I did not go.
Okay.
because
so like 4 years just passed in a blur. Or
I went to 3 years of community college and then 2 years.
I gotcha.
At CSUN.
Okay.
And yeah, it was mostly just going to school, working full time as a manager of Target, and then like me and my friends, I would go to Target parties. That was weird. I'd never been to a party before. I didn't do that in high school. So college, like going to these parties with like my Target friends who were all very loud and outgoing.
Okay, I was so like, what was the Target party? Was it at like a house party?
Yeah, so my friend Raymond, hey Raymond, my best guy friend Raymond, we went to high school together, but like he was a football player, I was a choir nerd.
Yeah.
And
but he's like cool as shit.
He's so cool. I mean, he's like
goofy.
He's goofy, yeah. But he was cool.
Yeah.
And everyone like knew who Raymond was, but he had a house party, and one day at Target, he said something like, Amber, like your name's Amber, like you're a gangsta, and he just called me G. He only refers to me as G now. He only calls me Amber like when he's like Amber, like serious. He calls me G, and so he invited me to like a house party in his like backyard, and I had never drank alcohol before. I was 20. I had never had a sip of alcohol before, and he was like, "Gee, here's like a drink," and I was like, okay. And I had a drink and I felt emboldened, and I was like, let's go shot for shot. Raymond back then was an alcoholic. I say that so seriously. Yeah. He's sober now, so proud of him, but he was an alcoholic back then. And I was like, let's go shot for shot. To this day, 18 years later, I cannot drink Jaeger. I shot for shot him. Jaeger,
that was mine too.
It was.
Why is that everyone's gateway shot?
Ew, yucky. I can't do it, but I went shot for shot with him. I think we did 18 shots. I was unwell.
Did you black out?
Not okay. No, but I was sitting in his house vomiting for...
Are you not a blacker outer?
I've never once blacked out from alcohol.
I'm a blacker outer. We'll talk about that later.
Okay. Yeah. We're talking about your college years real soon.
We're talking about your college experience right now. So the 2 years at CSUN were lonely because you didn't meet anyone, but you were only there 2 days a week. So like you still had your Target peeps.
Yeah, I saw my people. I think I was just like looking forward to this like college experience that everyone makes it sound like crazy. And like me and Tessa were very tame. We'd like cut class to go get Menchie's frozen yogurt. You know, it wasn't like we were going to.
Fun, though.
It was actually really cool. But
why are froyo things obsolete?
Hello,
tapping on my microphone. Guys, bring it back. I have a friend who owned a froyo shop, and she got rid of it. Bring it back.
Why did she do that?
I don't know.
Probably because
greener pastures. I don't know.
Okay, you're right.
I did hear that the machines were a bitch to clean out.
It does sound a little bit nasty.
Disgusting, yeah. Okay. So.
Oh yeah.
Target parties. So like
Target parties.
Were you going like? Did you start going every weekend or
kind of? Yeah. And I would like sleep in my car. I'd tell my mom that I was. No, my mom doesn't know I have a podcast. I told her I was like sleeping at Angela's or Ashley's, and I would go to these Target parties or like stay at my boyfriend's house at the time and get wild. And then I would just like sleep in my car and like show back up at like 9 a.m, probably looking ragged. But in my head, I was like, I tricked you.
Raggedy Amber.
Yeah.
What was your like? Did you have like a drunk persona, or like what were you like? Did you like to dance? Did you like, you had a boyfriend at the time, so you clearly weren't like making out with people or...
Ooh, let me like backtrack.
Yeah. Think back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Massage those temples.
Yes.
Bring it back to the forefront.
Yeah. I got boisterous and loud. I think I did find some of my confidence there in the alcohol.
I mean, yeah, that's what it does. It's by nature.
But still to this day, I think after like drinking and being like, oh, no one actually cares, period. I also feel that way. I felt that way afterwards. That's when I really started to come into this. Yeah. This that you see.
Mm-hmm. I like what I see.
So I was loud and I was fun. I did like to dance. I did do like, what's it called? Where they tip you up a beer.
Oh my God.
Keg stand. I remember being like, they're going to drop me. I think I'm going to fall down.
I mean, but realistically, you're holding your weight. They're really just holding your ankles.
Yeah. I never did it again because that was scary. But
okay, so you did one.
I got
it.
Yeah, I didn't black out. One of my friends, when she got drunk, she would just like cry, and I always was like, "You're fine, shut up." And then I just want to go like be free. I wanted to go like giggle with everyone.
Yeah,
that still rings true.
Sorry to change the subject, but I had to ask a question because like, when did you get your first tattoo?
Oh,
my gosh, we have an exciting for our first guest on the podcast. Hi. My friend Kylie started a gluten-free bakery and she is hand delivering us gluten-free cookies to try. I'm going to hand her over the microphone and she's going to introduce her new bakery.
Hello, thank you so much. My name is Kylie. I just started a gluten-free bakery out of my kitchen because I'm trying to feel more creatively fulfilled.
That's right.
2026.
That's right.
You too?
We were literally just talking about that. Yes. That is on brand. So thank you for stopping by. We're gonna probably devour these, but they're kind of warm still.
They are kind of warm. The littler guy, you can probably go ahead and eat. The bigger guy, you might want to let set for a little bit.
They're both ginormous, but yeah,
they're both really huge.
Yeah. Let me know what you think.
Oh my god!
Thank you so much.
I'm so excited.
We are gonna we're gonna eat these, and we're gonna smack our lips probably if you listen to the podcast. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to start listening, but report back. Let me know what you think.
We'll tell you.
You too. Thank you, Kylie. So nice meeting you.
All right, so your first tattoo.
Oh, I was 19. I waited. I was a rule follower.
Yeah, me too.
19. It was like 3 little music notes on my shoulder, and then a Bible verse on my wrist. It's covered up now. Don't.
Okay, I was just gonna ask what Bible verse? Tell me.
It's the Bible verse. It's trending. It's viral. It's Jeremiah 29:11.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
That's exactly what it says.
Got a around a mile. That was it, right? That's the one?
That's it. I should have gotten the whole thing on there.
I mean, Jeremiah the bullfrog does talk about wine, and I feel like Jesus turned water into wine. I feel like there's a connection there. We should explore later at a later date.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so the tattoos, I am just curious because it's a striking, it's like, I love them about you.
Thank you.
Love them. Did they like, because I've met you, you're pretty much already done. Pretty much covered.
We are never done.
Never done.
We're never done.
But
still working on it.
You've only gotten 2 new ones since I've met you.
Yeah.
3? 2.
Just on me shins.
Yeah, your shins. Okay, so like after your first one, did they go quickly? Or like
yeah. I got boop, and then I got boop, boop. Yeah, it did happen pretty quickly, but I was pretty set on only having my right arm done.
That was gonna be your thing. It's like a right sleeve.
Because I don't really like symmetry. I like things being off, which I know is confusing based on my shin tattoos. But
no, I like that too.
But then I had the Bible verse. My right arm was first, but I had a Bible verse on my left arm, and I was like, "Oh, can you just like cover up with flowers?" And he put this whole. He just went like this, and I was like, "Hell
That's
yeah,
half your arm.
Let's do it." So I just said, "Let's go for it." And then I don't know. I was a stay-at-home mom, and my thought was I was going to be a stay-at-home mom forever. So I said, "Let's get on my hands, let's get on my fingers. I'm never going to be employed again." And
I mean, but now things have changed. I feel like things have changed so much.
Yeah,
like I have doctors with. Like, it's not a thing anymore.
It's not.
Please tell my mother that it's not a thing anymore.
You have an addiction, Cassandra Joy.
Oh my God. Yeah, my mom told me I was addicted to tattoos. I have
7.
8 now.
Oh my God.
But she noticed that. She's like, "Is that new?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She didn't say anything this time, though, because last time she was here, I Googled the definition of addiction and read it out loud. And she's like, "Maybe that's too harsh of a word." And I'm like, "Maybe."
I said, "No shit.
I was like, I'm not like starving my family so I could afford these tattoos, you know?
You know?
And so when did you like kind of stop doing the youth group thing or like the church thing? Was it during the college times?
No, I still.
Oh, that was later. Okay, so you don't have to talk about it this episode.
30s, yeah. I still went to youth group in church, still sang in the church choir. Still partied
on Saturday at Raymond's backyard, and then went to church on Sunday morning.
Set that alarm for Jesus.
Yeah. What kind of car did you drive?
I bought, oh my God, I miss her. Her name was Bianca. She was a 2005 Toyota Matrix.
I don't even know what that looks like.
Oh my God, she was so cute, and she was black but sparkled. She had like it was like sparkle, and she had a CD player, which was kind of
everything.
Kind of it.
That was new age because it was just cassettes before that.
And my dad was like, "You can't afford this car because it has a CD player," and I was like, "Daddy, guess what? I can't." And I did.
Manage your salary, baby.
Which was $14 when I left as a manager.
$14 went a lot farther back then.
No, you're right. It did.
Actually, $14. People are still making in the state of Tennessee. The minimum wage is like $7.25.
That's true.
So $14 is pretty good.
When I left Target in 2012, I was making like $15.75, and some of the people that I work with right now in Tennessee are not making that much dollars. Isn't that
crazy? It's crazy.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know. We'll have to talk. Well, that'll be a whole episode.
The apocalypse years.
The apocalyptic episode. Oh my God. Well, that'll be on. That's on the docket. I'm trying to think of like really good questions at like college.
I know. I didn't have like a crazy like that. I didn't have.
I mean, Target party sounds great. That sounds fun.
It was fun.
Yeah,
they were definitely fun, and I like. Yeah, I had fun, but it just wasn't like a
the theme
frat
of the
party. Oh, but I did go to my best friend Maddie. She went to Berkeley, and her husband, then boyfriend, was in a frat, and that was my first experience with the frat. And I walked in, there was, I don't know what was going on. And I was like, am I glad that I didn't participate in this college years? Because like I was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Frat parties.
Yeah.
Weigh in. How did you feel about frat parties? Anyone? Yeah. That's it.
Let's see. How did you dress? Do you remember what you dressed like?
What
did you wear to class? I know that like was it just like jeans and t-shirts?
It was. I did wear jeans. A flare jean was it.
Fucking love flare.
Yes.
I still love them to this day. You can pry them out of my dead cold hands.
But they don't. I bought a flare jean. I tried it on, and I don't know if is it like for me, I was like,
my body has changed.
I can't rock it like I used to.
The only thing is, I like. It used to make me feel so classy, and like it made me feel older to where I would get on American Eagle, I would get the extra long length, and then wear them with boots.
Okay.
Because something about the flare with just like a little bit of boot showing, was
I can see it. I can see it all right now.
I can see it, and I was like, it made me feel
hot, spicy,
hot tamale. I felt good. But now I only wear sneakers or Birkenstocks, so you can't wear flares with that.
No, it just doesn't.
It's all about the wide leg crop for me.
Oh, the wide leg crop. The crop. But my style then was like I wore a lot of bright colors. Mm-hmm. I wore a lot of big.
Okay, so my style now is what you.
Yes.
Great. Okay. So I dressed like 19-year-old Amber. I'm glad.
Yes. And I dyed my hair pink.
What? I'm gonna need pictures of that. I need a picture.
It started a whim. Like my friend Jack, like we put. Was it me first? And I had like dyed like the underneath part pink first, and then he put like polka dot the pinks in his hair. We just like that was crazy for a youth group. That was our crazy nights, was just like dyeing each other's hair and playing board games without alcohol. But yeah, I had pink hair, and I had really bright colors, ballet flats all the time. And my coworker Rupa, she was like my age now when I knew her then, and she was like, "Don't your feet hurt?" And I was like, "No, Rupa, you idiot." And now I get it.
So, correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You've been in a relationship since you were 18?
Ooh,
pretty much. With like very, like,
yep,
just 17 gaps.
Yeah.
Small gaps. Serial monogamer over here.
Yeah.
And was Dan your first time?
Yes.
Did you wait till marriage?
No.
When was that? That was during college years.
That was during college years. That was probably actually, though, we waited, I would guess, a year into our relationship because it was very taboo to be like,
oh yeah,
juggle for Jesus with your bounce for, I don't know.
Yeah.
But that was not okay. So
hey, I think you can only do anal, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I remember like holding hands and like making out and it like starting to turn to something else, and he'd be like, and then like on our dates, and it was like, leave room for Jesus or something along the lines, and
we pray together.
Yeah. But yeah, the first time I was 18. I was of consensual age.
You were
a lady.
You were old enough to be drafted.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Any other finishing thoughts? If anything pops back up, you have to say it at the end of the episode. It can't be like last time where you just withhold information.
Okay. No, I think.
Should I go?
I think that's it.
Do we need a cookie break before
turn.
we?
Yeah, I want to try these cookies.
I want to try the cookies.
Remember how you said let's keep this to 45 minutes, and I'm pretty sure
it's already 45
we're
minutes.
At like
Let's
an hour.
check. Let's check. 46 minutes.
Is it so good?
It's so good.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. And
I don't even know what gluten does, but you don't need it apparently.
You done did it, Kylie.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, that's good. Bel Air Bakehouse. Gluten-free flour. That's so good. Well, I know what I'm doing right after this is over. I don't want to eat too much because you're going to have to listen to us chew.
I get to eat.
And that's everybody's pet peeve except mine. So you get to eat cookies while I talk about how I hoed my way through the actual continent. Not continent, the actual globe.
Yeah. Your story's going to be way more exciting than mine.
My story is slightly more exciting and niche. It's a niche.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited.
I'm going to try to make it as concise as CJ can do this. Okay. So rolling off of high school, I was smart, got good grades, and played volleyball. All things that the service academies, like West Point, Air Force Academy, Naval Academy, Coast Guard Academy, they're all looking for what? Sorry, you already have a question?
Yeah. This is all.
Is this new to you?
Volleyball? Is that why there's that dumb, stupid scene in Top Gun? Because volleyball meant so much? You said all these things is what all these things are looking for because you played volleyball.
No, okay.
Okay.
Not,
I was
not specifically volleyball. Sorry about that.
Okay, sorry. Anyways, just ignore me.
One of the service academies, the United States Merchant Marine Academy. Okay. We are the redheaded stepchild of the service academies because we're like quasi-military. And it was like Division III volleyball. It wasn't exciting, but you have to get certain grades. You have to get certain SAT scores. And so many athletes don't quite meet that criteria because they're focused on their sport. So because I met the academic and I played volleyball.
She's a genius.
I'm in Mensa. Don't tell anyone. They recruited me. And you have to go through this whole process. So my senior year of high school was going through this process of getting a congressional nomination. You have to do like these physicals, and I had to learn how to do a pull-up, which when I tell you my upper body, I look like Alona Mar, right? I look like a rugby player, but they're like brittle little toothpicks when I try to pull up my own body weight. So I actually my parents hired a personal trainer to get me to be able to do one pull-up.
So that was my next question was, how did your parents feel about this? But
my dad seemed very proud because he was in the Navy. His father was in the Navy. My grandfather on my other side was an officer in the Navy. So military, he was proud of me for choosing something that, I don't know, that because like when you're 18, you want to just like have fun and like go wild. And I think he was really proud of me for choosing a path that was harder.
Noble.
Yeah. a noble path. And my mom, she told me after, she's like, yeah, it's kind of seemed like you were just picking the place that was as far away as possible as you could get. And it was. So
spot on, Sherry.
Like, good job, Sherry. I grew up in California, and the United States Merchant Marine Academy was in New York, Long Island, New York. So
that is the red stepchild.
Yeah, no, seriously. So I did the things. So let's see. You go that first day in July, and it's boot camp. It's called an indoctrination. It's called Indoc. And for like a month and a half, they like shave all the dudes' heads. They make you run around. You wake up at like 5 a.m. You don't get to go to bed till 10. Everyone's screaming in your face. You're not allowed to talk. You just run, do push-ups, do sit-ups. You learn the rules of everything.
There's no, like, you're not allowed to talk, period, to anyone at any, like, is there downtime? You can
only talk in your room when the door is closed.
How did you survive? You're a yapper. How did you?
We had a lot of fun in those moments. When the door was closed.
I was concerned.
My in-doc roommate was a girl named Jackie, and she was also from California. And I don't think I would have made it through in-doc without Jackie. Like, she was just she was like California chill, and she would just make me see the humor in all of it, because like, you forget that the people screaming at you are actually only like a year or two older than you. And she was like, dude, they're literally our age. And I'm like, oh my God, you're so right. But like, it is so jarring, because I came from such a small town, such a sheltered place. So anyway, like, you're not allowed to wear makeup. You're not allowed to wear any civilian clothing, pretty much for that first whole year. And the academics are freaking rigid, man. It was Monday through Friday. Every day was scheduled with the time we woke up and had to open our doors. Our rooms always had to be clean. We always had to muster. Muster is like a word where you gather, and they check your uniform. We all go to breakfast at the same time. We always sit in the same place. We always have to march places. We have to do like the morning, like raise the flag, all of it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I have a lot of questions. Should I say until the end?
No, just kind of like wink or like raise your hand if you have a question.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Me. Did you like know this? Did you?
Yes.
You wanted to do this because why?
Okay. So here's what happened. So in California, volleyball is the number one female sport. And like, I don't want to say all, but like 50 to 60% of the girls from my high school volleyball team were going on to like Division I schools with scholarships. And I really wanted to keep playing volleyball. So that was like that was the catalyst for me even checking this out. And then I went on a visit. So they pretty much make you go visit and check it out. They pay for the flight for you to go check it out. And you stay overnight with one of the other cadets. And I remember it being like a very shocking experience, but also all of the kids were so grateful to be there. All of the kids were like really looking forward to their future afterwards. The job placement is 100%. It's like 100% when you graduate. The school is paid for. It's a service academy. It's paid for by tax dollars. So you really have very little cost. Like, there's a few things that you have to pay for out of pocket, but for the most part, it's a free education. So you're leaving school with no student loans, with a career that pays very nicely, pretty much guaranteed. You get to travel the world. That was like the thing that sealed the deal for me, is traveling.
That makes sense, yeah.
Like, getting paid to travel the world and seeing things you never would otherwise see. And I think at the end of the day, just being around 18-year-olds that seemed like they had good heads on their shoulders, they were looking forward to the future, and it felt like a really calculated risk. Like, sure, there's a risk that I might not like it, but it's only 5 years of my life after I like 4 years of school, and then after you graduate, the commitment is 5 years sailing on a commercial vessel. and 8 years in the United States Navy Reserve. Or you can skip both of those commitments and just take a commission as an officer in any branch that you want for 4 years. Yes. Next question. You have a question. What is it?
You said, sure, it's a calculated risk, but it's only 4 years and then 5 years. That's 9 years.
Well, you have to go to college anyway, and I'm leaving with a bachelor's degree.
Uh-huh.
So,
but then you're committing to 5 years after that.
Yeah, but you make such good money. I just didn't. Mm-hmm. No, I didn't see the risk. I was 17. I was 16, 17 when I went. Okay, all I was thinking was dollar signs in my eyes, traveling in the world. Okay,
yeah.
And you also have to remember, please remember, the school is 90% male, and the amount of hottie patatis that I saw when I went on my tour, I think that really influenced my decision. And I hate to admit that. I've never admitted that out loud, but I really do think
now it's on the record permanently.
Yeah, forever. It's on the record, guys. Write it down. I think that influenced my decision a lot.
Okay.
And being far away from home, no influence. And you're not even allowed to have your cell phone. You're not allowed to have your cell phone. Oh my God. So
anytime.
I didn't have to talk to anyone if I didn't want to.
Not even on the weekends?
You got them for phone calls. And then I can't remember when you get them back. I think you get them back after INDOC is over, but for the first 6 weeks, no phones.
You're crazy. Okay.
Crazy.
Keep going.
So 4 years at the United States Merchant Marine Academy. I'm just going to break this off into chunks. Okay.
Yeah.
Volleyball was dope as hell.
Hell yeah.
I was mid at best at my high school, right? I was not great. I wasn't the worst. I wasn't the best. I tore my ACL the end of my sophomore year. So by junior year, I still was not allowed to play because it's an 8-month recovery.
Ew.
But I told the coach, I still want to be on the team, and I'll just shag balls or take stats or whatever so I could be a part of the team. Right. And then my coach for high school also coached a club volleyball team. I was on his team, and he basically told me that I would see no court time and I would never see the court if I played senior year varsity. Okay. Because of my skill and how the other people's skill was better than mine.
Understood.
But I went on the team anyway.
Thank you.
And one of the best players got hurt.
Damn.
They fucking needed me. They put me in, coach.
Yeah, that's right.
They needed me, and I did a good job.
Yes, you did. We already knew. Hello.
I did a good job. And that's when it was kind of, it sounds silly, but after my knee surgery, I remember my surgeon had asked me, you kind of need to make a decision. Do you want to play volleyball again? Because after you come back from an injury, there's a lot of fear around hurting yourself again. And I almost had to make a decision. Do I want to play volleyball again? Or do I want to just do low impact sports and probably just be regular for the rest of my life? I chose fucking volleyball, man.
She's a ride or die.
So I played my senior year of high school. I go into this Division III school. It sounds crazy, but it was such a good decision in terms of volleyball.
Okay.
Because I got to start every game. I got to play all the way around every game.
Damn.
I was a captain for 3 of the 4 years. And it was I used to be a small fish in a big pond, and now I was the big fish in a small pond.
Hello.
It was so great. And it was also really great to be a part of a team because there are so few women at the Merchant Marine Academy, and here I was getting to spend time with almost all of them.
Yes.
Because most of them were on the volleyball team. Yes. So that was really great. I'm really glad I did that. Let's talk about friends were really hard. So
I would imagine so.
Yeah, because I can't even talk about we're similar in the way that we low-key hate men a little bit
all the time.
We only like the ones that we married, right?
That's right.
And I can't even begin to describe how eye-opening that was for misogyny and just how predisposed men are to hate women. And like they would crap on us. They wouldn't even know anything about us. They'd crap on us for anything they could find. Mm-hmm. So the women tried to stick together for the most part, unless there was like the girls who wanted to be in with the guys.
Oh.
And
ew.
Yeah. Well, I can't even say you because I probably did it. I probably did it a few times. Like there's just certain times you need to do it to survive in a way.
Doggy dog.
So it was hard because like you didn't pick friends based off of common interests or personalities. You simply like, you're a woman, I am a woman, we are friends. So there's only a few of my friendships that have lasted past that point. I think we were all just kind of friends of convenience. And so school, wow, what a wake up call. I was so good in high school and college was so hard for me. It was so regimented. I was so tired. You know me, I go to bed early. They would make us keep our doors open, which means we had to be awake until 10 p.m. every night, our freshman year. I fell asleep so much in my chemistry class that the fucking Dr. Shin referred me to the clinic saying he thought I was narcoleptic.
Oh my God. Check this bitch out.
And so
she's unwell.
They load your schedules up. Everyone does an extracurricular.
You're taking like college, like you're taking like math and like normal stuff, and then also learning how to drive a boat.
We're learning all about ships. So you pick a department. You can either pick the deck department, which means you're going to be basically looking at the sun on deck, mm-hmm. or you pick the engine department. You're going to be working on the machinery. You're going to be below the deck. Okay. So the deck is the line.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Understood.
Okay.
Yep.
And so I picked deck department because I was like, engine sounds cool, but really mathy. And I didn't hate math, but I was like, what if it gets really hard and then I'm not good at it? So I picked deck, wanted to be out and about. So we took lots of classes like we learned about different types of ships. We learned about cargo. We learned about transportation. We learned about logistics. We learned about stability. We learned about ship handling. We learned all the things. I learned how to navigate using only the stars. It's called
Moana.
I know. It's called celestial navigation, and it's really cool. You have a sextant. It's not as hot as it sounds. It's just like an old school pirate. It's got like this thing, and it's got an eyeglass, and you take a sight of a star, and then you go, and there's like these freaking graphs and charts, and you like plug it in, you figure out what star it was, you can figure out your latitude, you can figure out your exact position based off of a star.
Whoa.
It's really cool. And so I learned some really cool things. And so I would not be okay. So I also didn't drink.
Hell yeah.
At first. In high school. In high school, we talked about this. I didn't even know if parties were existing. If they did, I still don't know to this day. 33 years old, I have no idea if a house party went down. And I got to college. When you're a freshman, you're not allowed to leave. It's called Liberty when you get to go out.
Oh, okay.
But one time we earned Liberty. I can't remember how we earned it. It was something cool, if I recall. And my friend Lauren Ann, her dad, she was like a legacy we call it Kings Point. Let me just shorten it. I'm not going to call it the Merchant Marine Academy anymore. I'm going to call it Kings Point. Okay. So she was like a Kings Point legacy, and so for First Liberty was like really exciting. So her dad got us like a hotel room. We went out in our whites, like our white uniforms. You have to leave campus in uniform. And we go, and I changed into all my freaking Wet Seal and my Charlotte Russe.
Hello with the lace.
I wore like the shortest peach colored A-line short skirt with a leopard print tank with a fucking blazer and ballet flats.
Were you going to court?
I was a paralegal.
Hell yes.
I was a paralegal at night. Okay. So I can't remember who got it for us, but someone got us Four Locos.
Oh no, I have not had this, but I have heard every story about Four Locos.
I had never consumed alcohol. Okay, wait, I had consumed alcohol, but like I had a glass of sangria in Spain. I had like a beer in London, like one beverage. So We're in this hotel room. I chugged 2 Four Lokos.
Oh my God.
Because they taste like juice.
Yeah.
And then we go down the elevator. We're in Times Square. We walk out.
You black out.
And I go, oh, it feels so good. And we go back up the elevator and I puke in the hallway. And then there's pictures of me all blurry. Like, we basically just go, I was that friend. I was that friend. We had to go back to the hotel room. So that was my first introduction to alcohol. And then, so you're not allowed to have alcohol on campus. And we're also not allowed to leave campus. So
you're not allowed to drink.
You're not allowed to drink. But people get really creative with it. We would like sneak out to the park off camp. We would sneak out to the park. Like the rugby boys.
Oh, okay.
And they'd like drink beer and they'd like sing rugby chants. Like also, it was like a thing. And there was a bar that was walking distance. We'd walk like a mile to this bar, get literally out of our minds on like $3 PBRs, and then like stumble back. So anyway, okay. So I'm trying to think of this chronologically. If we had more time, which we do not, I would dissect each of the boys that fucked me over, but I won't. I won't do that. The list is long.
We could do another night if you want.
Yeah, we could do that another night. We could do my shit list. Anyway, so I really didn't drink that heavily until the very end of my freshman year. And then I did abuse alcohol. So that is not cool. And I don't want to make light of it, but I was like a drunk girl. I was like a woo girl. I was sometimes the sad girl. Sometimes I'd cry. Sometimes I'd puke. Sometimes I'd black out. And it wasn't cool. Like, looking back, I wish that girl, she didn't have any confidence. She didn't have any, she just didn't have any self-esteem. So then the crazy part about where I went to school is that you have to go out to sea on a ship for an entire year of your 4 years. So they break it down. Your first time going out is 4 months, and then you come back to school for a certain amount of time. Then you go back out for 8 months. But overall, it's 1 year out of the 4. So I really only had 3 years of college. That's why they jam-pack so much into it. And then I had 1 year at sea. So I don't know if this is relevant, but
it is.
Probably. Before I left for sea the first time, there was this girl named Sarah, and she was our team leader. So there's like this hierarchy, right? It's like the military. They make it feel like the military. So it's like, I was just a plebe. I was the scum of the earth, a barnacle. And then there would just be steps above. So like the step right above me was my team leader, Sarah. And she was like my first friend where we just like hit it off. We vibed, like just really enjoyed being around each other. Fast forward through a long story, she realizes that she's a lesbian.
Hey, girl.
Hey. And so one night at like midnight, she messages me on Facebook Messenger, and she's like, hey, can I talk to you? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So we go outside, and there's no one awake, or there's no one out at least. And she's like, hey, so you know how like I'm a lesbian now? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, Sarah, we know.
She's like, I actually think that I'm in love with you. And I just needed to tell you before I go out on a date with this girl who asked me out, because I feel like it would be doing, like, I had to tell you the truth. And I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. Because mind you,
that's so cool.
I really didn't have a lot of people who loved me after knowing me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't have a lot of people who knew me so deeply and really liked who they saw. So I was like, yeah. And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I'd try it. And I did. And we were in a full-blown relationship.
Hey,
and
Sarah.
That's when I thought I was gay. So I dated Sarah. I went out to sea for the very first time, and it's so cute. You pick a sea partner. You pick somebody that you vibe with, that you think I was deck. You pick an engine person. You go to the same boat. And it's like you share a room, things like that. So I was dating Sarah, but she was an upperclassman. That was taboo as well. And then I go out to sea, and Sarah and I kind of like have a hard time while I'm out at sea. And we kind of break up. And so I have sex for the first time with a dude. Well, it's not sex for the first time because it wasn't sex for the first time. It was first dude sex.
Dude sex.
And then I think that was the beginning of the spiral. That was where it all went a little bit downhill. I went from this like small town, like sheltered little girl, just here for volleyball and to do good in school, to a hoe, a bisexual hoe who now has a drinking problem, who was out at sea. No cell phone service. All we have is email, right? To like message our loved ones.
And dude sex.
And dude sex with unsavory dudes. Like, you have to understand, when you're on a ship, there's like maybe 20 dudes, 20 people total. The odds are not great.
That's
okay.
not good.
So then that just started like a downhill spiral of lots of hoeing around with the gentlemen callers, thinking that one of them would like me back, and it was never the case, and that's okay. The hoe phase, it served its purpose, you know?
It does every time. I'm really
glad I hoed around because for the most part, it was all safe. For the most part, I say that in parentheses.
Yep.
It was consensual. A lot of it was drunk. That's okay. I can't take it back. But hoeing around is kind of how I found my husband. So I can't like hate it, you know?
No.
I can't hate
it.
We
embrace it. It's who we were at a time.
And I'm kind of glad I did all the exploring. Like, I sowed a lot of oats.
She sowed so many oats.
So many oats. And I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with that. And so college was hard. I think it was really bad on my mental health. It was take a toll. Alcohol will do that to you.
Yeah.
I think it was that. It was the like lack of self-esteem, really hard classes and not doing that great in them. Volleyball was like the only thing I was good at. And then you also have to remember our school was so small. Like, my class was less than 200 and it was 90% male. So like all the dudes, like the rumor mill, the KP rumor mill, like, you do one thing, the whole school knows about it by breakfast the next day. So,
you
like,
don't do it, they still know about it the next day.
Right. No, everything is talked about. Conversations stop when you walk in. And it wasn't cool, and I wish I could change that about the service academies, because I think there's a lot of cool parts about it. But I wouldn't advise it for a single person that I know. But, you know, kind of in the way that you said that Target honed you into this badass goddess.
Yeah.
I think so many of the parts of my personality that I really like to this day were formed during that time of like having to be tough, having to stand up for myself, persevering when it's really hard. And yeah. So I'm glad. I'm like glad, but I'm not. Does that make sense? It
absolutely
both
makes
things
sense.
can be true at once.
Two things can hold space.
Yeah. So it was a tumultuous 4 years, but I made it through. And I sailed on a ship while I was in school, and I did such a baller job that they basically were like, hey, can we reserve a spot for you so that like when you get done with college, you can just hop on a ship right away. And I was like, of course you can. So it really did work out the way that I thought it was going to. I had a job right upon graduation. You make bank. You know, I met my husband on the very first ship I stepped foot on. It all kind of like feels meant to be in a way that, it was probably too hard. And I wish that I had a therapist at the time.
Yep. Absolutely.
But I'm very grateful for it. And oh my gosh, what was I going to say? Oh no, the thought, it eluded me. I was talking about the cadet, the thing, the ship, the whatever. It's gone. Yeah, a mid experience at best, but lots of cool stories. Oh, and I did get to travel the world. I got to go.
Where did you go? Tell us.
First ship was Long Beach to Hawaii, where I went skydiving.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I still like to tell my kids the story. Like, you jumped out of a plane? And I'm like, yes, I did.
You already know.
Yes, I did. And then I went to Guam and China. Okay. Next ship was just Seattle to Tacoma, Washington to Anchorage, Alaska.
So cool.
So cool. And we did do a 2-week shipyard in Vancouver. Was really cool.
We love Canada.
I love Canada. I loved being oot and a boot in British Columbia.
In the British Columbias.
And then another one of my ships I did, it was like the Gulf of Mexico. It's just like the Gulf of Mexico, it will be forever and ever.
That's what it is.
It was just like Texas, Louisiana, Pascagoula, like nothing exciting. It was an oil tanker, but that was my favorite ship to date. So, and then I've been to Japan. Mm-hmm. I've been to Dutch Harbor, Alaska, which is cooler than Anchorage, Alaska. If you wanted me
what makes it cooler?
Even smaller, more mountainous, less city. Like Anchorage is like their kind of city. It's small. It really just looks like a village, but it's their big. That's bustling, their NYC. Yeah, that's their NYC. So Dutch Harbor was like pretty much abandoned. I saw a whale skull, like a decomposed whale skull. They have like these Pearl Harbor bunkers. And I got to fish on a tugboat for halibut and cod while a bald eagle literally sat 10 feet away from me waiting for me to fillet it. They were like watching me skin this thing, and they were like, clicking there. They're like, yeah, that's mine. It's just like a lot of cool experiences, a lot of cool people met, a lot of really fucking horrible people that I've met.
I'm sure.
Some of the people that go into that industry are the actual bottom of the barrel human beings.
I can already
you could just smell it.
I know what they smell like.
Oh my God, the worst. But it taught me so much about people and about like trusting that little radar in your head.
Yeah.
And I was right more than I was wrong. So that was cool. So that was my college experience, and drunk and not in love. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Oh my God. Okay. I would be remiss if I didn't mention the one on again, off again boyfriend that I had. He was like the classic.
I just feel like I've never heard this. I've definitely heard about Sarah. Okay.
I've only told about Sarah because it's kind of a success story, because it brings out a part of me that nobody knew was there, not even me.
Hello.
And now I get to be bisexual for the rest of my life.
Forever labias. Okay.
Oh my
oh that's our next shirt. Don't you worry.
Forever labias.
Merch.
We have so many merch ideas at this point. But this on again, off again guy. And I, actually it's not worth telling, but I feel like we all have that one guy during that 18 to 22, this range that we're talking about in our Who We Were When.
Mm-hmm.
There's that one guy who is just so bad.
Oh, absolutely.
Not even really a bad guy, but just so freaking horrible for you.
Yeah.
Just so bad.
Yeah.
And that was this guy. For like 3 years, I just let him like say he loved me, and then just literally like
cheat on you.
Not cheat, but like, because he never was really with me, right? He never actually said I was his girlfriend for 3 years.
But I love you.
But I love you. And then 3 days later be like, but I think when you go out to sea, I think we should just be friends. Oh. So is that what love means? Oh, cool. I'm going to keep that info in my back pocket and base all of my relationships off of that. Thanks. Okay, cool. So not a bad guy, but it added so much stress. And I really wish I had known I had OCD back then, because I think I could have stopped a lot of the rumination and a lot of the a lot of those thoughts, those really horrible, invasive thoughts, I wish I knew about them, so I could have just been like, hey, I think that's the OCD and not actually real life.
Hey, actually, shut the fuck up.
So, I just, looking back, I'm just really glad that I'm in my 30s now. I think that should be our next episode and our final installment in the Who We Were When series.
Okay. Wow. That is going to be a lot for me to unpack.
I mean, we'll do a brief. We'll do from 22 to now.
I got married.
You did did too many things. All right. You might have to do
kids. Divorce.
You might have to do flashcards.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to prepare. Okay.
But, okay. I think we should eat our cookies now.
Okay.
I will not stop thinking about labias. I can't.
Labias forever.
I kind of hope Sarah listens to this episode so she can.
Sarah, if you listen, DM.
No, she's not going to listen because
DM us.
No, because the funny thing is that when we were together, we both got hand, foot, and mouth disease in college, which that doesn't happen. It's a childhood disease. Okay.
How did you do that?
I don't know. We must have picked it up somewhere, one of us, and then we were obviously together, so we gave it to each other. And then we went to the clinic at the thing at school. They have their own clinic, and they're like, "Yeah, you have hand, foot, and mouth disease, which is classically called hoof and mouth disease." And so we were just like running around laughing about how we were babies, like, "Oh, we got the baby disease." And so when my kids got hand, foot, and mouth disease the first time, I messaged her. But we didn't end on good terms, mind you.
Okay,
but we've chatted a few times like about industry stuff over the years. It's been a long time. But when my kids got hand, foot, and mouth, I had to tell Sarah. She never responded. And then when my kids got hand, foot, and mouth like a few weeks ago, I messaged her again and realized that the last message I had sent her that went unreplied was the hand, foot, and mouth. And I messaged her again saying like, "Ha, funny to have to repeat myself." So she's not listening to this episode.
She might be. Secretly.
But I hope she's doing so well. Pivotal relationship in my life.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
For all you do and all you have done.
A bright light in 4 years of actual misery. So I'm going to finish this cookie and bid you adieu.
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 You know that song?
No, what song?
The Sound of Music.
Oh,
Lisa. Paquita.
Okay, I do know that one. All right, well, we love you guys. We will chat with you next week.
Sorry it was so long, but we miss you. We hope you miss us.
Yeah, we really did try to cap it.
Yeah.
We tried.
What are we at, 2 hours?
No, an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay.
Of fun.
Enjoy
it was fun.
That was fun for all of us.
All right. Talk to you guys soon.
Bye.